Hello, my dear classmate and Miss Liu. Today I'm going to talk about drunken driving. And nowadays, drunken driving has become more and more severe than before. And there was a news which happened on March 15th. There was a woman who was drunken driving and run, run a red line and caused a sweeper die. So from this news, we can notice that drunken driving not only cause a severe consequence to the passengers, but also have a severe penalty to drivers. So to the driver or to the passengers, drunken driving can cause them handicap or die. And as for the drivers, if he or she gets drunken driving and he his or her concentration is over 0.25 milligram, he or she will be sentenced to pay fine 15,000 to 16,000 NT dollars, and his or her license will be invalidated for 1 year. Besides, if his or her concentration is over 0.55, he or she will be accused of offense against public safety and will be imprisoned and will be also sentenced to paying fines. And have you ever heard the entertainers Hong Qide and Pei Ling? Hong Qide was an entertainer who often shows up on TV. But several years ago, he gets drunken driving and ran into an old woman, and the old woman died, of course. And like Pei Ling, she gets drunken driving after she came out from the club, and and she drove her car and collided with another car. Yeah. And because they are entertainers, so it may cause a bad effect to the children or to the people. So I think the main problem is that people think that they won't get caught by chance. So how can we solve this problem? First, raise the fine higher, so the people will be aware of the fine. Second, random inspections. We can increase the frequency of random inspections to be more efficient. And third is driving agents. And driving agents can efficiently reduce the car accidents caused by drunken driving. And there are some famous motorcade which promote driving agents to match up with government's policy. So maybe people may ask, if we raise high the fine, those rich people may not be afraid of it, such as Sun Yunyun. It's also several years ago, she also drunken driving and ran into a man who held a breakfast store. But after she finished dealing with her case, she went to a club next day. But I think that the law raising higher the fine higher is directed against general people, because not everyone is that rich. And furthermore, if his or her concentration is relatively high, he or she will be imprisoned as well. And second, many people think that random inspection will cause human or society a waste of human or society resource. But we can change into an efficient way, such as set the random inspections near the club or near the pub. so people will beware of the random inspections, or and maybe they will take taxi instead. And according to a research which was done by the Ministry of Communications, drunken driving not only happened at night, but also happened in daytime. So the Taipei city government decided to set random inspections in daytime as well. And it hope that other counties can follow their steps. And like driving agent is an ideal solution, because there is a famous motorcade which is called Taiwan motorcade, and the motorcade promotes the driving agents to match up with the government's policies in 2008, and over past 3 years, they have received over 10,000 cases, which means that they help avoid people from drunken driving and cause the car accidents. And I think that the main idea is that people should always obey traffic laws. Thanks for your listening.